Hello, vinyl community. Welcome back. This is HubTunes. I am Mike. It is my favorite time of the year, the end. I love the end of year videos that everyone makes. I am a sucker for this kind of stuff. I watch every year-end video you guys put out there. Favorite this, favorite that, this and this, and blah, blah, blah. I love it all. I suck it up, and I love making these videos. I usually do two year-end videos. One is the one you're about to watch. And the other one is my favorite new releases from the entire year. Sometimes I think last year I did my top, all my concerts that I went to in 2022. I don't know if I'll do that this year. I went to a lot. I didn't do a concert review for every show that I went to, so maybe I will do a wrap up. I think I went to about 20 concerts this year, so I will, maybe I will do a wrap up and maybe just show like current record. But anyway, I love this time of year. This video I started last year when I was watching all you jazz fans and everyone showing all these great records of dead people. Nobody's showing their favorite records of contemporary jazz artists, world music kind of stuff, and there's so much great records and great labels putting out really good current artists who are alive, and you can go see them live in concert, and they're phenomenal, and I don't think they get enough love in the community. There are some people out there who do a great job. Felipe at the Jazz Bums. The Jazz Bums in general do, if there's a new artist out there, they do call them out. But Felipe especially. And Mike from Notes and Tones, he does not have a channel, but he's on the Jazz Bums every once in a while on Friday night streams. He is all over Instagram. His Instagram is great. Notes and Tones. I highly recommend following him if you like contemporary jazz. Contemporary jazz sounds weird, doesn't it? It almost sounds like smooth jazz. But if you like current day artists, he has turned me on to so much good stuff, and I thank him for that. And same with Felipe and anyone else. This is how I learn about music, and that's why I make these videos. That's why I watch videos, is to learn and share the music, because that's really what it's all about. And I got 10 of my top 10 favorite contemporary releases of 2023 in the jazz-ish realm. Some of these are spiritual. I've been getting into a lot of spiritual jazz lately. A lot of Alice Coltrane, dead. But stuff like that has really kind of more ambient kind of stuff, more just stuff that's really not out there, because I'm not a free jazz person. I can take free jazz, to a point, but then it loses me. So some of this is a little bit more on the world music side of jazz. There's some Brazilian stuff in here, but some really cool stuff. So my 10 favorite alive artists who made jazz records this year. This is not really a jazz record. I just showed this a couple of weeks ago. It's kind of a jazz record. It's very jazzy. It's all guitars, two guitarists. It is Meg Duffy and Gregory Oakman. And I believe they're both in the band Perfume Genius, which is kind of a pop band. So this is a totally off the rails for them. This is called Doubles. And it is just that. It's two guitarists, and it's not acoustic guitar, it's electric guitar. But it's just the two of them playing off of each other. It's very jazzy. It's got a little bit of a fusion feel to it. Excellent record. This was a blind buy I got a couple of weeks ago on a record crawl that I did here in Chicago. I'm loving this. It is a beautiful record. Next up is, and of course I'm getting messages. This is a terrific record. You're going to hear the name International Anthem several times on this video. International Anthem is a terrific record label out of Chicago. I love most everything that they do. They don't just do straight jazz. They do world music. They do a lot of poetry. There's a little bit of rap on the label. They're all over the board. But they're doing really interesting stuff. Their pressings are great. Their packaging is terrific. You are going to love International Anthem. I think they're terrific, and I've been talking about them for years. I discovered Micaiah McCraven, I believe, was the first artist Either Micaiah or Jamie Branch. I might one of those two were my first artists that I discovered on International Anthem, and they're both terrific. And yeah, so International Anthem, if you're looking for current kind of out there jazz that's just really freaking interesting. That's what I like about all of these records is they're interesting. I love the hard bop and all that, but I'm finding some of them not all that interesting. And that's kind of why I've cut back on a lot of my purchases of the Tone Poets and the classic series. They're great music, incredible music, but some of it it's not inspiring me like it used to. So my taste in jazz music is definitely changing, and this is a terrific artist. This just came out a few months ago, I think in October. This is Birch on the International Anthem label. It is called There Is Only Love and Fear. And it is a wonderful, wonderful jazz record. This is pretty much more straightforward jazz. I really, really like it. It's my only complaint with this is it's not long enough. It's really short. It goes by fast. It's terrific. It's got a bunch of cool people on it too. Anna Buttress is an excellent. She plays like electric violin. And Ben Lamar Gay is on here. Really interesting. The thing about International Anthem too is that a lot of the players all play on each other's records, much like the Blue Note years and the Impulse years. So these guys all are influencing each other. It's almost like a commune. It's really, really good. So Beck's Birch. This is something you will really, really like. I will read the blurb if you would like me to. Wind, breath, and waves of communal conjured sound wound into an arc of feminine storytelling and viginated voyage via oceans, dwellings, and landscapes. Come on. If that doesn't sell you, what will? Next up is another International Anthem. And this is terrific. I really like this. This guy is, I believe, from England. This is Asher Gemdes. And again, on the International Anthem label, this is a double record. It's a lot of it's recorded live. I think the fourth side is all live in Cairo. The rest of it is studio work. There's a bunch of people on here. You got drums, you got tenor sax, double bass. There's a little bit of vocals. And when I say vocals, it's not vocals like lyrical. It's kind of more like, ambient kind of vocals. There's some synthesizers. You got cellos, a trumpet. Yeah, this is a great record. Really, really cool. I could read the blurb. You want me to read the blurb again? They have the best blurbs. Movement-inducing rubato, bursts of swinging revolutionary Southern African soul, elastic and unwavering exploring of imperative and impulse to make time. Turbulence and Pulse by Asher Gemdes. I believe I'm probably butchering that. Really good record. Like it kind of like it's got a lot of African beats to it. Really, really good. This one wins the album of the year as far as packaging goes. This is called Nexus, The Call for New Life. I believe this is one that either Mike from Notes and Tones or Felipe turned me onto this. It might have been Felipe. God damn, I'm getting messages. Every time I sit down to make a video, I get messages on my phone. This is terrific. Absolutely wonderful. This is a little out there. This is more fusion-y, I would have to say. It wins the award for packaging. The packaging is terrific. This comes out, and so the cover comes out, and it unfolds into this gorgeous... I would love to get this print on my wall. It is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. It's got all the information on here. You got a tenor sax player, a trombone, violin, vibes, double bass, drums, percussion, gongs. It's a really out there record. But it doesn't get too spacey or anything. It's really, really good. It's got definitely a fusion vibe to it. Oh god, I can't get it in. It's a terrific record. Nexus, The Call for New Life. Check this out, you guys. This is a really jamming record. Next up is an album. This is terrific too. I think Mazzy might have turned me onto this. Somebody, because I never knew this. This is called Fire Orchestra, and it's called Echoes. And it's really, really good. It is a 3-record set. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. It's really out there, very ambient, very spiritual. It's wonderful. There are some vocals on here, but it's not, like, it's not vocal jazz or anything like that. Wonderful, wonderful record. This is Fire Orchestra, Echoes, and really nice box set, put together great. I forget where I got this. Might have been Deutsche Grammophon. I forget where I got this, but really, really good 3-record set. I might play this today, actually. I haven't played it for a while. This is a comp. I don't normally do comps in these videos. I try to keep it as new releases, but this thing blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. Once again, I forget who turned me onto this, but this is a pretty good series. The last couple in this series have been really good. This is Wah Jazz Legends, and this is Yuro Inaki, and this is 70s funk jazz from Japan. First of all, great cover, right? I love the artwork. Really nice 2-record set. Just picked this up actually last month. This series, this is the series. You can see the covers. This top one here came out last year. That's incredible. That one is just as good as this. It's really, really good. But I'm digging this. This is funky and fun, but yet it's got that Japanese kind of, just that flavor. Terrific players on here. It's all over the board. There's 4 sides. It's a 2-record set, obviously. Recorded in Tokyo over the years. I think it's from 70. I guess I could read it. Well, no, I can't because it's all in Japanese. I think it's 75 to 85, something like that. But really, really good. If you like Japanese funk and jazz, this is a great comp to pick up. Next one is a guy. I went to the album release party for this guy. This is his 2nd album. I've been to both his album release parties. Both were absolutely a blast, an absolute blast. This guy jams. His name is Daniel Villarreal. He is from Chicago, in the Pilsen neighborhood, and he is also on International Anthem. He didn't get an Obie on this one. I don't know why. But this is called Lados B, and he's got the great guitarist from Tortoise, Jeff Parker, and Anna Buttress, who I mentioned earlier. She is on here on double bass and electric bass. This is a rockin' album. This is great. Jeff Parker shreds on this. He is one of my favorite guitarists. He can play anything. He can rock. He can do ambient kind of stuff. He can do jazz, straight out jazz fusion. He is an incredible, incredible guitarist. Daniel Villarreal is a drummer, and he surrounds himself with top-notch musicians. His first album was called Panama 77 that came out last year. It's a totally different vibe. His debut has more of a, it feels like Santana. It's more of a jazz rock. It's all very Brazilian, Latin influenced drumming. This is a little bit different, but man, this is a smoking record. You guys pick this up. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It's a wonderful, wonderful record. Highly recommended. Next up is an album that, man, I almost didn't put it under jazz, but I've always put all our other records under jazz. And this is the posthumous release of Jamie Branch, Fly or Die. And this is Fly or Die, Fly or Die, Fly or Die, World War. It's the 3rd record in her Fly or Die series. We lost her last year, shortly after her album release. devastating loss. She is a talent to be reckoned with. She is political. She's just got a great sense of music, and she plays trumpet, but she also sings. She does a lot of electronics with her trumpet, and she's just incredible. She was incredible. I had the pleasure of seeing her at her album release party here for her band Anteloper. And then she passed away about 3 weeks later. I got to actually meet her and hang out with her, and she was just groovy, really groovy lady, and a huge loss. But there's some great people on here. Daniel Villarreal, who I just mentioned, plays on here. We got a guy named Rob Fry on flute and clarinet. He's really cool. Drummer Chad Taylor, who's all over. Chad Taylor's a terrific drummer. Jamie Branch again on trumpet, vocals, keyboards, percussion, and Happy Apple. What's that? But she plays the Happy Apple. This is, like I said, not a straightforward jazz record. There's a lot of jazz influence on here, but then there's like a folk song that closes out the first side, and it's great. It's absolutely wonderful. And then the second side opens up with like this really cool, like, Latin tinged jazz song. So it's kind of all over the board. I'm putting it in with jazz. I may put it in with my top rock releases too. It could go anywhere. It's a really interesting record. Love it. Jamie Branch, she will be missed, but this is a great record. Okay, we got two more. This next one is, oh, had it upside down. I dig this record. When it came out, somebody turned me onto it. It might have been Jazz Bums. It might have been Felipe. This is a wonderful record. This is out there. This is spiritual. I really, really dig this thing. This is one of my favorite records of the year. This is Organic Pulse Ensemble, Formative Stages. Cool artwork. Beautiful packaging. This thing is gorgeous. Thick cardboard. Beautiful artwork. The pressing is incredible. The usual polyline sleeve. This thing is on R&R Gems, which is not a record label I'm all that familiar with. Just beautiful stuff. This is great. I'm trying to see where it was recorded. I believe they might be from Norway. I'm not sure. But man, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Pick this up, guys. Absolutely pick this up. And my number one, and a bunch of people on Instagram, and then I believe Notes and Tones showed it. I think Dom from Searching for a Thread, he showed it, and I think everybody has shown this record, and I absolutely love it. I got to see them live. They are, I don't know if they're from Chicago, but they're kind of a collective that's formed through Chicago. So they're in town a lot, I've noticed. At least Joshua Abrams, the lead guy, is. And this is Natural Information Society. And it is called, what is it called? Oh my God, I don't remember what it's called. Since Time is Gravity. And it's a community ensemble with Ari Brown. Joshua Abrams and Lisa Alvarado are kind of the mainstays. And then there's a bunch of guys who just fill in there. Ben Lamar Gay, who I mentioned earlier, is also on here. This is it. This is my favorite current record, jazz record of the year. It's so good. It's beautiful. It's just so meditative. It's spiritual. It's not out there, but yet it is. But it always stays. It's out there, but it stays grounded. If you know what I mean. It's just a beautiful record. I'm in love with this. Absolutely in love with it. And I want more of their stuff. Their other records are also really good, but they're not as available, and they're pricey. A couple of them are really pricey. So I'm waiting for the reissues of those. I don't know if this is still available. I don't know if any of these are still available. So who knows? This might have gotten a repress. I know they didn't make many of them, but what a great record. I just head over heels for this thing. And that would be it. Those are my top 10 current jazz artist releases for 2023. It's nice to be able to hear people who are alive. It is nice to be able to wait. I can't wait to hear new music from all of these people. And that's what I love about current artists and people making music today. So nothing wrong with dead jazz artists. They're great too. But there's something about a current day artist still making music, still touring, still playing live, and that excites me. And I cannot wait. I mean, I'm all in on this band. Oh my God. Fire Orchestra? I'd never heard of them until this year. I'm totally on board for whatever they release next. Organic Pulse Ensemble. I can't wait to hear new music from them. I can't wait to see them live. I don't even know if they come to the US. I've never seen them. So yeah, exciting times in music. Great labels out there. Really cool labels. International Anthem. I'm telling you guys. Check it out. Stream it. Stream before you purchase an International Anthem record, though. Because there's been a few where I've picked it up and I'm like, oh shit, I do not like this. But man, I bet I have 50 releases from this record company, and they're absolutely wonderful. So you guys, this is it. We're winding this 2023 down, and I appreciate everybody who watches this silliness, and I hope I turn people onto music. That's the only reason I do this. As I said many times, I'm an expert on absolutely nothing. I just want people to hear music. And that's why we do this. So you guys stay well, and questions, comments, snide remarks down below. Suggestions. I probably missed stuff. I know there's a band called, what was that called? Something circling something. And everyone was raving about that album, and I didn't like it. I liked it, but I was kind of like, meh. Anyway, now I'm rambling. Bye.